Hello, I joined a random crew, that is why I had no captainship. I closed the crew when I saw on the map that someone did Fort of the Dam. When I arrived, I only saw the broken mast of a sloop which was sinking. Suddenly, I heard someone swimming. Lag? Then the second player swam towards me, being chased by a shark. Now I saw another sloop sailing towards me. So I let my ship sail away while I looked around on the fort, at the risk of my ship being sunk. I was surprised when I found Fort of the Dam loot twice. I decided to hide the two Athena chests. But when I wanted to hide the second Athena, I saw a player from the sloop that we just saw. I was surprised, wasn't he inside the vault instead of behind me? But that must have been his crewmate. Back on my ship, I launched myself to the fort again. Well, he had a good reason to run away there, I think. However, I almost killed myself with this. And he also survived this. Now I had to kill him in order to hide the second Athena chest. Great. By the way, this hiding spot worked very well for me in the past and in this video as well. The guy of the sloop was coming back, but when I entered the lantern room, I found 3 skulls of destiny, which I also wanted to hide. But when I tried to hide the third one inside this keg, I got caught. And after 3 missed sniper shots, I decided to kill him with my sword. To be fair, he made it really easy for me. I know that my TDM sucks, as you can see here. And that was the sound of my sinking ship, I'm pretty sure. GG's, I guess. I respawned at Greece and Isle, but when I looked on the map, there were 2 Reapers which seems like fighting, but it turns out that they were in an alliance. I was worried because the Golden Reaper's chest was that close to my 2 hidden Athena chests. And to make matters worse, it was even a galleon allied with the sloop. I just noticed a third sloop fighting the alliance, but they got sunk very quick. I let my ship sailing away just to check if my Athena chests are still secured. But the Reaper's chest I was worried about wasn't at my Athena chest, and I threw it off the cliff. That sinking sloop there is the third sloop I was talking about. There you can see the Athena chests briefly. Inside the vault, the loot pile was searched for the Athena chests, but still I was the only one who knew where they were. Then I thought it would be a good idea to hide myself inside the loot, but I changed my mind again and wanted to use my mermaid because I forgot about the black screen spot in this moment. And I changed my mind again and decided to stay on the island. I saw a harpoon robot and wanted to roar around the island in order to harpoon the Athena chests somehow. That wasn't a good idea though. To avoid the shots, I sword lunged to the island, but somehow I got stuck inside the dock and wasn't able to get out. It seemed like I had to drown. I thought about telling them that I sold the Athena chests, so they stopped looking for it, but I didn't do it. One of them swam right past me and didn't see me. While I was about to drown, I suddenly glitched out of there. Don't ask me why, but somehow I wanted to hide inside the vault again for whatever reason. But then something unexpected happened. Right when I was about to hide, someone just started the fort of the dam again, and I black screened out of the vault, not to my ship, but close to the dock on the rocks. So I tried to reach one of my favorite hiding spots of the fort. I say tried because that spur jump can fail sometimes. They finished the fort and I was looking around. The mega kegs didn't blow up. From my hiding spot I could see where they put the third Athena. I had to get it before they harpoon it. Suddenly the light sloop was ramming the island. It seemed there was an argument between the two ship crews. And one of the galleon crew jumped to the sloop with the mega keg. That was my chance. I had to use the chaos to hide the third Athena chest. I could not believe that this worked out. Watch this. Here's another funny hiding spot you might want to know. The two crewmates of the sloop were still alive. Now they are both dead. Then I thought I can just fight the galleon with my ship and use my mermaid because I forgot about the black screen spot again. My ship was waiting for me in the Devil's Roar, and I immediately set out to sink the galleon. Really, right before I arrived with my ship, I got cracked, or should I say reared. So I angled my sails and killed 3 or 4 of the tentacles, then I was free. The sloop was back already, but they didn't shot me when I was attacking the galleon. At first I considered an alliance with the sloop, but screw it. And I attacked the sloop too. Both crew members of the sloop have just left their ship and they sank. Then I started harpooning the loot. Funny, because of the editing it looked like the loot had disappeared. I didn't see it when I was playing, but when I edited the video I saw the guy with the mega kick close to the dock. That explains the hit markers when I shot the mega kick. When I tried to harpoon the rest of the loot from the island, I almost got shot by a sniper. So I launched myself to the island to kill the guy with my bad TDM. Somehow I didn't realize that I took fall damage and was wondering why I died from one sniper shot. Then I thought, okay, just harpoon the rest of the loot now, and the guy never showed up again. After harpooning the loot, the galleon suddenly appeared again. I kept my ship sailing while I checked if the Athena chests were still there. The galleon was chasing me, and I sailed against the wind because I had no cannonballs left. As the galleon disappeared behind the rock, I turned my ship around, and it worked. Somehow the galleon was gone. But then the sloop came straight towards me, but I still had no cannonballs left. I was trying to get inside the fog in order to get away from the sloop. And it worked. The sloop was never seen again. I stopped at a small island and luckily I found a harpoon rowboat. I thought I'm going to drop the loot on the rowboat and sell it to the Reaper's hideout. I scuttle my own ship here and I'm going to regret it. Because after pulling the rowboat inside the Reaper's hideout, I got black screened and respawned at Dagger 2's. Great game. The 3 Athena chests were still waiting for me, so I sailed to the fort of the dam to finally harpoon the 3 Athena chests. Then I went back to the Reaper's hideout to sell the chests. The robot despawned, but the loot dropped on the floor, so I was able to sell everything. What a huge waste of time this all was. All this took almost 2 hours. Thanks for watching and leave a like if you liked it.